Oh, so y'all was asking questions, huh? All right, well, here's the moment you guys have all been waiting for. My Q&A for y'all. But while I'm doing my Q&A, I'm going to be making some new cash envelopes for my wallet. So let's get this started. Hey guys, my name is Jaleesa, aka JTheDragon, and welcome to the Budget Layer. If you guys are new to my channel, hey, how are ya? And if you guys are returning subscribers, hey sis, how you doing? So, you guys had questions, and I have answers. So hold on, let me get can't show y'all my password and stuff. So, as I'm answering you guys' questions, I am going to try and multitask. I was going to do the envelopes and do a voiceover, but I don't have a microphone, so my voiceover was not going to be as successful on my laptop like it is with my camera. So, I'm going to try to multitask and I'm going to try to stay on task. So, as you guys know, I went to Hobby Lobby and this is what I bought. I wanted to make, okay, so let me explain this. I have my envelopes, okay? Which, by the way, just a little bit, this is only a Q&A video and making these envelopes, you guys. So if you guys are expecting cash envelope stuffing, that is not going to happen in this video. So if you guys aren't interested, go ahead and go to the next video or look at my last video. But come back because I love you. But I had a bunch of people ask me questions. You guys, I'm going to be honest, this is going to be a long video because I'm going to answer every single question. So I'm going to try to multitask and get these going. These are for so the envelopes that I have in my binders, I realize if I want to go out and go shopping, like I have like this freelanced money in my wallet and I have to figure out, because I don't bring, here, I'm gonna show you guys an example. So like, for instance, okay, the rent doesn't count, but like my other binders, like my clothes binder, I don't take this whole thing out and bring it with me because I don't want to. I don't want to have a whole entire envelope with me. So if I'm gonna go buy clothes, I will put it inside of the clothes envelope that will go into my wallet. So if I'm going to get some clothes and some snacks and maybe a birthday card, I have each section. I know exactly how much I'm bringing and it's all there for me. I feel like it just makes a little bit more sense. And then some of the ones that don't have anything on it, such as these back ones, I'm going to be adding the stickers that I bought. All of this was from my Hobby Lobby date with my best friend, so I'm super excited about that. So we're going to get started with the Q&A right now. Oh, well, maybe. Hold on. Okay, right now. So, first up, I'll move this over. First envelope I'm going to do is back to school. So I'm going to be folding it, taping it. So you guys are just going to watch as I answer the questions. Okay. So my first question comes from Lisa Savarno. She says, I really love your channel. How did you get started? Who did you watch that got you thinking I gotta do this? So, I got started, okay, so for those of you guys that have been with me for a while, you guys know that you guys know that I had a surgery done, and if you don't know, go ahead and watch my last video, or actually my first video. I had a surgery, and when I was in the hospital, I started watching Pink X Budgets. She is the first person I ever seen do the cash envelope system. And honestly, I just loved everything about it. I seen sis and like her poise, and honestly, the way she budgets for her kids, that's what really like got me on it. I was like, oh snap, like sis is a goat. And I ended up watching Taylor Budgets after that. Then I watched, oh my fro budgets, Monette Money, as well as Budget with Bree. Those were the top ones that really got me. Oh, and her budgets too. Those were the ones that really got me like, I need to do this. And that's really when I started. And of course, I have a 10-year-old son. Well, at the time he was 9, and I was like, you know, I want to save money for him. That's so loud. I wonder if that's going to be loud during the video. If it is, I'm so sorry, guys. But I wanted to save money for him because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I haven't always had money my whole life. So saving for him was huge. So that's what got me started. Thank you so much for your question, Lisa. The next one comes from Kathy's Cash and Coins. She stated that what besides your fiance and your son brings you joy? Obviously my cash budgeting ladies. All of my dragons, which I'm coming so close to 900, so I'm so excited. No, honestly, I mean, my dog brings me joy. I love him. He's so spoiled. Like, I love my pets. My pets are my everything. Believe it or not, I really like working. I do. I like working. So work brings me joy. Let me think. What brings me joy? What makes me happy? You said besides my fiance and my son. Well, you know, my family. They bring me joy. Counting this money. No. Honestly, the universe. I'm definitely a spiritual person. So anything that involves like the universe and just being one with yourself definitely brings me a whole lot of joy. That's for sure. I can say that. I'm comfortable with that answer. The next question is, let me, hold on. I'm writing these. Okay. It comes from Miss Brown Sugar. She says, being an Excel budgeter, is it easier doing Excel versus writing it down? So, you guys, spoiler alert. I am switching my system to writing it down. And actually, I'm going to be honest with you. The only reason why is simply because my subscription for my Excel went out. I had Excel when I was in school, well, when I was in college, and I got Excel for free. And honestly, I actually am going to be switching to writing everything down because I want to actually walk with you guys with my budget. And I feel like, oh, yay, look at that. That's so nice. Look, I made sure to leave some extra room, even if I want to cut it down a little bit. Let's see if it fits inside my wallet. But yeah, I'm going to be switching to writing it down. Now, when it comes to the formulas, look at that. See? So now I can go and have my back to school stuff in my wallet. That's so perfect. I love this. Okay. So, Excel, okay, when you put the formulas in for Excel, okay, it's really easy. I'm going to be honest with you. It's super easy because the Excel does it itself. Hold on, because I still don't know what that one's going to be, but this is for my puppies, and my hamster, and my fish. But, Excel's really easy when you put the formulas in, right? The problem is that for me right now, budgeting, I personally just cannot afford the amounts. If I'm not mistaken, I think, I could be wrong. I think it's like 60-something a year for Microsoft, which I know for some people they're like, sis, that's nothing. But when you're just now starting out budgeting, that's definitely more than nothing. Especially because I have a family of 3. So, yeah, I'm trying to get rid of things that I don't necessarily need. Plus, I'm going to be honest with you, like, Monette Money, Be on a Budget, who else? Sons and Roses. These are just a few ladies that still write out their budgets. It's not digital. And I'm not gonna lie, for me personally, I enjoy watching those videos because I think it's so personal and I love it. So, is Excel easier? I really think it depends on the person. I'm sorry, I feel like I didn't answer that question like to the greatest, but they're both easy depending on which one you like. Steph 36 says, what's her question? Okay. Do you have plans on extending your family? If so, do you have a preference, boy or girl? Okay. I am. I suffered with polycystic ovarian syndrome. The reason why I say suffered instead of suffering is because after I had my surgery, my situation changed a bit. My situation changed a bit. So I don't know how that's changed just yet. I'm in hopes. But yes, me and my fiance are actively trying to have a baby. And if I had to choose, only because I have my son, I would very much like a little girl, because as of right now, between the dog and my son and my fiance, I am the only estrogen in this house. I'm the only estrogen. So I would very much like to have a little girl. But overall, a healthy baby is definitely what I am more interested in having. I would love a healthy baby. Stephanie also asked, do you have any more sinking funds in mind? Oh my God, sis. I have so many. I do. I have so many sinking funds in mind. But I'm also trying to stay within my means. I don't want to create so many that I become overwhelmed because I feel like I'm not filling in as much as I want to. For instance, Starry Night and Daydream, and Romantical, which are my newest binders. I'm not putting a lot into them, and I don't feel bad about that. But at the same time, I made those binders because when the time comes where my income is enough to where I can start putting into them, I want to do that. So yeah, there will be more sinking funds in the future, and you guys will definitely see it. So stay along for the journey so that you guys can see that. Do you have any siblings? No! I actually, yes, I do. I have 900, or soon to be 900 dragon sisters. But no, I am an only child. I'm actually an only child to both sides. I am an only child on my father's side, and I am the only child on my mother's side. So, yeah, it's just me. Just me. And I think that's good, because I don't think I would have been able to handle more of me. She asked, college grad. Yes, I have an associate's in communications, and I have an associate's, well, I'm one class away from my associate's in psychology. I was thinking about going back to school to get my bachelor's. However, I started a job, and right now I'm in training. I actually got accepted into a 4-year college, but I didn't turn it down. I'm not going this semester because I'm in training at my job right now, which shout out to the ladies at my job. I absolutely love my trainer. I gave a shout out to Joanna, but I want to give a shout out to Jamie. I have so many girls in my training class that are absolutely amazing, and I freaking love these girls. Like, they're funny. Like, my training is just absolutely hilarious. These girls always have me cracking up. We're just so much fun, and I cannot wait to pass this course. I'm so excited. Raina is another one. Tina. I have so many T's in my class. Amber. Who do I have? I have Tish. Shout out to Tish. Oh my gosh, if I'm leaving you guys out, Nola. I'm trying to shout out everybody that I can. But there's a whole bunch of people. Davy, I love Davy. That's one of my girls. She actually left the course, but she's still at the job. Just, family stuff came up. But yeah, no, I definitely want to go back to school. I just have to wait until I'm finished training. Future plans. The only future plans that I have right now is getting married. Because of the C word, I had to postpone my wedding, but I am still going to get married this year, as you guys see from my envelope. You guys see my my cash envelope. So it's this third, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I love our wedding date because I don't know if this is a question coming up. I did not pre-screen these questions, honestly. I'm just going through them. But so my fiance is my first love. I met him when I was 12 years old. He was 14, and we met at a Christmas play. And we met in December. So December, obviously, as you guys see, is a really big deal for us. And life took its course. We were young, you know, we didn't stay together. My son is by somebody else, unfortunately. But no, yeah, so then we got back together, and it's just been so great. And I love him. He is just the perfect piece to our puzzle, and him and my son get along like nobody's business. Those two are thick as thieves, and they drive me up the wall, but those two together are hilarious. My son, he absolutely loves Jeff Hardy. Like, honestly, if I could say I have a goal, my goal would be to blow up so much that Jeff Hardy from WWE could give my son a shout out in any type of way. My son loves Jeff Hardy, and that's like, if I could do that for him, I think I would win the coolest mom in the world award, because my son is my everything. But yeah, so that's one of my goals. Christina Baruff asks, do you do any kind of side hustles? Okay, so I do have a pure romance business. For those of you guys that don't know, Pure Romance is a in-home party. It's like a consultant job for women. And it could be for anybody. Men can buy products as well. There is a lot of male products. But yeah, I have my own Pure Romance business. As well as recently, again, spoiler alert, because I haven't mentioned this before, but I did put an application in for DoorDash. It's something that I wanted to do extra, just to earn a little bit more extra money, because at my regular job, I am off on weekends. So I just wanted to give myself something to do. So I did fill in for that. So Pure Romance and my in the DoorDash. Yeah, those are right now the only two things that I'd be doing. And honestly, if any of you that are over the age of 18, that is very important. Any of you over the age of 18 that are interested in looking into my Pure Romance business, yeah, I'll drop my link below. And if you guys are interested, then yeah, I mean, we have so much stuff. We have lotions, we have body washes, we have more. We have more. So yeah, I like it. Let's see. Yeah, Christina Baruff, that's something, that's something, but yeah, I mean, I love it. Okay, y'all are gonna see my Gemini, like, happen a lot. One, I'm probably gonna be cutting this camera off quite frequently because, again, for some reason, my camera does not like to go any longer than 16 minutes without crying to death. So, one. Two, going back to my wedding and the symbolical, I realized I didn't even say that. So, I'm a Gemini, you guys, so bear with me. Some of these I might be skipping around. Back to that, real quick. So my fiance, I met him at 12. He was 14. We met in December. He was my first love. And then he came back into my life towards the end, and we're getting married. So he's going to be my last love. So if you look at the dates on our wedding, it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So it's like 1, 2, 3, the beginning, 3, 2, 1, which is the end. And I'm so symbolical, so that's why I love it. So yeah, and I just thought about that because the camera died, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, wait, did I even answer that question? Or did I even, like, finish my statement? Yep, Gemini. So, okay, love. Okay, so I had to figure out the difference between these two. Real quick sidetrack. So, Mr. and Mrs. is probably going to be our date nights. And love from this day forward, I do, is going to be our wedding invitation. So Mr. and Mrs.'s date night, love I do is our wedding folder. So I got both of them because I thought they were so cute. I couldn't get rid of them, so I decided to choose which one's this. So we're gonna do wedding. All right. So next question, Stephanie36. Girl, I'm loving that you wrote so many questions. But I will say this: stay tuned to the end of the video because stay tuned. All right. So her question was, name 3 places where you would love to travel to, sis. Yes. Okay. First and foremost, at the very top of my list will always and forever be Paris. I want to go to Paris. If you guys see the pattern in where I want to go, I'm in love with love. I am such a big love bug. Like, I love love and everything that has to do with love. I love that. I love the idea of love. I love the aspect of love. I just love love. So the second place I would want to go would be the Taj Mahal. I would love to just like go and give my, I'm sure at that time it would be my husband, the biggest freaking smooch in front of the Taj Mahal. And then the third place I would want to go, honestly, would have to be, sorry. I've always wanted to, and I know it doesn't sound like, oh, like a big deal, whatever, but I always wanted to go to New York for the ball drop, like for New Year's. And it sucks because I'm sure with that stupid C word, a lot of stuff has changed. A lot of stuff has changed, but like, that is always something I wanted to do. And of course, all of these places, besides the Taj Mahal, I would want to go in the winter. Like, I would love to see Paris in the winter. I would love to see, the ball drop, obviously, is in the winter. So, yeah, I did, like, that's what I want to do. That's where I'd want to go. Okay, Tara Canavera, hey sis. She asked, how long have you been budgeting? Honestly, I've only been budgeting June, July, August, 3 months. That's it. I started on my birthday, which was June 9th. That paycheck, that first paycheck after my birthday, that's when I started. So that's it. That's how long I've been doing this. And as you guys see, like, it doesn't take long. It definitely takes discipline. Like, that's, whoo, budgeting takes discipline, but it's fun. It's fun. Like, I like it. I'm definitely satisfied. Like, I'm not upset about it at all. And why did I start? I think I answered that already, but I'll do it again. My son, definitely my baby. That's why I started. Okay. Cash Money Gabs, my sis. If you guys are seeing this, I'm sure you guys are still going to have a couple more days. Our giveaway ends Wednesday, August 25th. So make sure you guys go to our giveaway video so that you guys can be a part of that. Cash Money Gabs asks, what is your favorite envelope to stuff and your least favorite? All right. I had this question again on my Instagram. So my favorite will always and forever be my son's. Like, my son's envelope just gives me life. Like, it literally makes me cry. Like, and you guys, it's weird because I know on my videos it seems like I'm really freaking emotional, but it's funny because I'm not. Like, I'm really not overly an emotional person. It's just when it comes to my son and knowing that I'm going to be able to give him a future, that's what really makes me just like, blah. But my son's would be my favorite. My least favorite would be car maintenance. I hate car maintenance. I hate that I have to freaking save for a car. Like, work. Just work. Do what you're supposed to do. I'll take care of you. I'll give you gas and oil and stuff, but you need to work. All right, let's get going to part 3 again, you guys. This is probably going to die over and over again, so get ready for them little transitions often. All right, next question came from Chocolate and Cents. As someone new to this method, what are some things you wish you knew before starting out? Any cons or struggles before your method was smooth? Thanks in advance. Okay. One thing that I wish I knew starting out, and this is gonna sound bad, and I'm not hating on anybody with their business or nothing like that, make coins. But what I wish I knew is that it is okay to be cheap in the beginning. And what I mean by that is, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean. You can literally go to the dollar store and you can buy envelopes, or you can go to how much are these? I think these were like, honestly, like 50 cents. These were 50 cents at Hobby Lobby. Or you guys, literally a piece of paper. You guys can be like, I wish I saved a little bit more, because I'm not gonna lie, when I first got into the budgeting system, I was like, I need binders, and I need envelope that zip, and I need budget sheets, and I need, like, I really was like, I wanted to go full throttle. And because I wanted to go full throttle, and I'm not gonna lie, me and my fiance both work, so I was able to. However, I spent a lot of money in order to save money, and that was very, like, it was like an oxymoron. Like, you know, it was just like, spend to save. Like, it was like, it was really, if I had to go back, I would have taken my time. I would have saved up for these. I would have saved up for my binders. I would have saved up, because I did what most people typically do. They spend out of one thing to do another thing, and then once this item comes up, you're kind of like, oh, well, wish I had the money for that. So that's definitely one of my strongest suggestions. It would definitely be, start simple. Even if you're making a YouTube channel, honestly, I can't tell you how many people, like, for me, myself, when I first started and I seen Pink X Budgets, don't get me wrong, I love Sis. Sis is about her coins. She's not playing. Like, she legit is like, boom, boom, bam, bam, money, money, that. And don't get me wrong, I love that and I appreciate it, because in the end, yeah, like, that motivation is what got me started. But after I seen her video, I'm gonna be honest with you, her method isn't ideal for me. I don't make the type of money she makes, and I'm being honest. So my first thing, okay. So my all right. So my first thing, what I did was I literally ran and I was I was YouTubing methods that looked familiar to me, which of course I came across the low income. And that's when I started finding like Taylor budgets and what else? It wasn't Taylor. There was one other YouTuber that she based her budgeting off of like low income. And yeah, and it made sense to me. So I think it would be it'd be nice to see a budgeter literally start from nothing. Like, now there might be YouTubers that are out there like that. I haven't found them. I mean, because I'm sure I haven't found everybody that's in the budgeting community. So there's some that are, I'm sure, out there. But that's what I kind of wish I did when I first started. Any cons or struggles? Saving. I wouldn't say con, because honestly, and I said this in my other videos, the reason why I tell people don't ever quit is because the worst thing that will happen is you'll save money. The worst thing, if you tell yourself, oh yeah, I'm going to save money, I'm going to put this $20 to the side, and then you turn around and you're like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore, guess what? You still have that 20 to the side. You saved something. So that's why I say, like, the worst thing that can happen is you quit. Like, that's it. Or, like, you quit or you save money. Those are your two like cons. You quit or you save money. And that's why I tell people, don't quit, because you're gonna save, you're gonna do it. I believe in every last one of you guys that are watching this video, you guys are going to be successful, you guys are gonna have abundance, and y'all got this. Let's see. Next question. Naturally Simone. Hey girl. What financial advice would you give your younger self? Honestly, and I don't want to like trigger anybody, but the financial advice I would give myself is to not spend your money on a narcissist. I'm serious. I worked and you know, like I said, I've never been like, okay, let me phrase that better. Don't give your money to somebody that only wants you for your money. That's the biggest advice I would give my younger self. Do not give your money to somebody who's only with you for your money. Because that's what I did. I was dumb. I was. I'm not gonna lie. I was dumb. I was, you know, I thought that, you know, I thought I was helping. I thought that it was one of those that, oh, if I supply the finances like they need, like I'm like I'm showing that I care and that I'm here. No. Like my fiance right now, like he gives me the world. He does. Like I said, he gives me this check, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. Side note, it's not easy sometimes with spouses. I'm not gonna say that me and him, it like as soon as I was like, let's start budgeting, he was like, yeah. You know, there was moments where he was just like, wait a second, what are we doing again? You know, so I mean, it takes time, but you know, you find somebody that wants to be with you for you. If you feel like you're in a relationship and they're like, oh man, I can't pay for this, and then you're like, oh, I'll pay for it, like, oh yeah, thanks babe, or you know, or they'll be like, oh, I need to get my nails done, you know, wish I had the money, and you're like, oh well, here's the money for that, and they're like, oh, thanks, bye. Like, it's like, there's signs, there are signs, follow the signs. But that would be the best advice that I'd give my younger self. Everybody else might be different. Mama's budget journey, she stated, her question again was, what made you start doing the cash envelope system? I answered that, but thank you for asking the question, though, sis, because if you wouldn't have, somebody else would have, and you never know. But yeah, my son, and being financially, you know, prosperous. Mommy Trader, she stated, which, shout out Mommy Trader. I seen that you got a shout out from Taylor Budgets this last weekend, so sis, coming up. I love it. Love the come up. Let's see. Help me to get to know you more. I'm a talker too. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. I asked the question if you guys like me talk, because again, y'all came for me in that ASMR video. But do you invest? Honestly, no, not yet. The only investment that I have time for right now at this very moment in time is on me, my son, my fiance, our family. That's what I invest in right now. Because we don't have the means right now for me to do like I don't do stocks. And when it comes to that, it's not even the means anymore. Now it's just simply knowing how to do it. I personally don't know how to do it, and I'm not in the market of losing money just yet. I'm sure there will come a point in time when I might be out here, you know, Wolf of Wall Streeting it. But as of right now, okay. I just dropped that. As of right now, no. I mean, I am, okay. I am investing in my son's future right now. If you guys take a look at my other videos, like, I'm strongly investing in my son right now. So, I mean, yes, I guess I am investing. Let's see. Balance and budget, she asks, what's your favorite envelope to stuff? That's question number 1. My son's, honestly. Okay, if I had to say something other than my child, which is a given obvious, I think the one that makes me the most excited to stuff would be Christmas and our vacation, because I love Christmas and I love, like, our vacation that we go on. For those of you guys that don't know, we go to the Magnificent Light Festival in downtown Chicago, and it's absolutely amazing. If you guys have kids, not even kids, even as adults, if you guys like the holidays, I would highly suggest going to the Magnificent Lights Festival in Chicago. It's amazing. It's so much fun, and I love it. Question number 2 from her is, if you don't mind, what's your least favorite? Car maintenance. I hate car maintenance, you guys, because you know what it is? I've had used cars my entire life. I'm going to be honest with you. I am manifesting one day me getting a new car, but as of right now, I've always had used cars, and man, it's like they smell when you have money, don't they? Like, for those of y'all that got cars, period, it don't care if it's used, new, old, young, like, if you have a car, it's like they smell when you got money. It's like the second you get paid, or you get your taxes, or you get like a huge lump sum, your car all of a sudden in the back like, like, fix yourself. So yeah, I hate car maintenance. I just, car maintenance grinds my gears. Oh, by the way, this is Christmas because I love everything's snow. Also, side note, get to know me. I know I'm weird, but winter, like fall and winter are my absolute favorite seasons. So this is my Christmas one. All right, Cynthia Rodriguez asked, what is your advice to newbies on getting started with cash envelope stuffing? My biggest advice, laugh at your mistakes. I'm serious. Laugh at your mistakes. Don't take this system so seriously, because it is stressful. I'm not gonna lie. There's times where, you know, you want to sit there. Okay, for instance, me. Okay, I'm gonna use me as a prime example. I love going out to eat. My family, my men, my boys, my guys, my son and my fiance, we used to go out to eat a lot. Like, a lot. We loved going out to eat. I love Chinese food. You know, but then, I'm going to be honest with you, but when a bill came up, now all of a sudden, it's like, oh, well, where did all of our money go? Oh, yeah, we ate it last week, you know? Like, for instance, right now, I'll be honest with you guys, right now, today, so I wanted to get McDonald's for the guys, and it was one of those situations where I ended up spending out of like my spending money, because I give myself spending money each week, because we didn't have money in our takeout. And the reason why we didn't have money in our takeout is because I was trying to save and not put money in our takeout. But, you know, instead of getting like angry or upset and stuff like that, because there are days where you're going to have to tell yourself no. That's one thing. My biggest advice is that you need to learn to tell yourself no. You need to also learn to tell other people no, and allow them the opportunity to not understand. Because I'm going to be honest with you, again, I love my husband. I love my fiance. And, you know, there's times where saying no is hard. You know, because here, you know, we work, we bust our butts for the stuff that we want. And, you know, it's like, oh, you want to treat yourself, but it isn't in the budget. And sometimes that can get upsetting. It really can. It can get upsetting because you're sitting here and you're like, well, what am I working for? You know, but because, you know, people, we get stuck in that mindset where it's like, I made money, so I should be able to spend money however I want to. And, you know, if you have dreams and goals, you can't think like that. So, you know, you have to kind of put yourself in a mindset where it's like, do I want to splurge today and not have it tomorrow? You know, which isn't easy for everybody to get a hang of. So learn to laugh at your mistakes. Learn to be lenient on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on the others that don't understand. You know, when it comes to your kids, explain to your kids, you know, I'm trying to, we're saving. You know, we want, you know, you got to save small to get to the big stuff, you know. Or explain to your significant other, like, I know it's hard right now, honey. And I know, you know, we want to do all this stuff and it feels like we can't do it because, you know, we're trying to just, you know, when that time comes and we're spending and, you know, we get the flat screen TV we want without spending all of our tax money, or we get the you know, Christmas gifts without worrying about where our rent's gonna come from in January. You know, those are the moments where you have to really sit there and take the time and embrace it. You know, you sit there, you go to the store, you be dropping money on Christmas gifts and be like, babe, guess what? Just be cutesy. Babe, guess what? We got rent for January too. Like, you know, like make it so exciting to the point where your significant other sits back and they're like, oh, you know what? You're right. Before in the past, we used to be struggling. We'd be upset. We'd be just stressed. And now it's like, okay, I stressed over the fact that I couldn't get that cheeseburger one day, but look at this. We got all these gifts for our kids, our family, whatever. And, or we got to go on the trip that we wanted to do, and our bills are paid. And we took care of, you know, the emergency that we had with the emergency fund. Like, you know, that's one thing about, like, my fiance, he's seen it when we needed the washer. You know, honestly, a year ago, we would have been, like, sitting at the kitchen table like, what are we gonna do? And it definitely wouldn't have been the brand new kitchen table because we wouldn't have had the money for the brand new kitchen table. You know, so it's like slowly but surely, you know, it comes along. Just laugh at your mistakes, take a deep breath, and realize that you're doing this to benefit yourself, not to stress yourself out. Good question. I loved it. Let's see. What's another question? When did you start budgeting? That was from Olochi Udenchukwa. On my birthday, June 9th. Let's see. When did you start budgeting and what made you start? That was from Mrs. Trini Marine. Again, what made me start was my son. And I started June 9th on my birthday. Let's see. When did you start budgeting? Who inspired you when you first started? I love my budget ladies. I'll say it again. It was Pink X Budgets, Oh My Fro, Taylor Budgets, Monette Money, Her Budgets, Budget with Bree. Those were my top ones because those were the ones I was binge watching their stuff. Like, I was getting it. Taylor Budget, she said that bruh had me. I know I be scaring y'all with that bruh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be scaring y'all with that bruh, but if I have to be honest with you guys, it scares me sometimes too when I play it back. I'll be like, oh, okay. I did put that in there. Okay, so I did a couple of them while my camera died. I kind of finished some of these up. I think it was these two that I did. So I'm going to move on to the stickers because I'm so excited. I want to see how these lay down. There isn't any more questions from you guys, but I am going to answer a couple of, not answer, but I am going to fill you guys in on a little bit about me while I'm putting these stickers on there. So, I am 29 years old. My son is 10 years old, as you guys may know. I am Puerto Rican, African American, mixed. My dad was African American, my mother's Puerto Rican. And my family's relatively, I mean, we're not like huge, like I don't have like a huge amount of cousins and stuff like that, but I do have a pretty close-knit family. My grandparents are my everything. Like, I love them with everything I have. So, let's see. Now that I'm talking about myself, I have no idea what to say. Honestly, I just want everybody to know that when it comes to saving and putting money away and preparing for a future and all of that, nothing in life is easy. I mean, nothing in life is easy. Everything has a toll some way, somehow. Look at that. I love that. Isn't that cute? I think that's so precious. Everything in life has its trial, and it's kind of one of those things. It's hard budgeting and it's hard being broke. Pick which one you want to deal with. You know, it's one of those situations. It's hard budgeting and it's hard being broke. So, you know, which problem would you rather have? And that's kind of how you have to look at it. I love doing this because I love talking with people. I love helping people. I love working with people. I love making people laugh, and I feel like when it comes to this channel, everybody is just trying to come up some way, somehow. And I think that's the reason why you guys fill it in my videos. Like, it'd be fairly rare, unless something very traumatic happens. I doubt you guys are ever gonna see me be really, like, down. Because I enjoy this. I enjoy this. This makes me happy. Like, I love this. Oh, look, and I love this. I am obsessed with this. I love it. Shout out to my girl, Shelly, because she is the one that helped me pick this out. We totally were on the same accord when it came to the colors that go with each of the stickers. And I just think like this is fantabulous and I love it. But, yeah, just, you know, you guys be easy on yourselves. Give yourselves a break. Don't take it too heavy. But, alright, you guys made it to the end of the video. I'm not going to drag it on too long. You guys will see. I'll show you guys the finishing touches with these. Because there's no more questions. And as much as I would love to continue talking, I don't want this video to be too long. Like, I'm already losing stuff. But you guys, as always, I'm going to finish this up. I will show you guys a little glimpse in the end of what they turned out to look like. But as always, you guys, thank you so much for being a part of my journey. Like when I can say it's on blue in the face, I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the feedback. You guys are literally hands down the best subscribing dragons I could have ever asked for. And with that, if you guys made it far enough to the end of the video, okay, and you guys stuck through with me, I am going to be picking a giveaway winner. You guys, I love giveaways. I'm probably going to be giving away like all the time. Like now that that's something from me, I'm going to be giving away all the time. So you guys, my giveaway, because I am trying to utilize, I don't like being wasteful, I am going to make little small what is it? I think, are these like A3s or something? No, like A7s. A7s. I'm going to be making little A7s, so I'm going to fold it over like that. You guys can just fold the money and put it in there, out of the donuts, the birthday, the fur babies, back to school, school supplies, snow, love, Halloween, and the clothes. I am going to be making little A7s of those when I'm done with mine. And if you guys have stayed this long, I want you guys to put on here hashtag JTheDragon. So that's it. I'm going to put it right here so you guys can see what it looks like. Hashtag JTheDragon. And I want you guys to let me know which answer really hit you guys, or which answer you guys liked, what question and answer. And if you guys honestly really like this Q&A and want to ask me more questions, go ahead and ask your questions below this video. So in my next Q&A, I will come back to this video and I will answer the questions that you guys want. And it could be anything. I'm an open book again, and nobody's coming to get me. So go ahead and ask me whatever question you guys want to ask, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. So you guys have a beautiful rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys next video. Bye. Y'all, these came out so good. Especially like this goddess right here. Absolutely love. Hashtag need that. I love this look, and then I even have a bag. Look at that. I love this. Movies I added to the bag too. Oh my gosh, I want to show you guys the finishing products. Look at all the food. They're so happy. Look, and all their little friends. I love this. Look, the cars. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. And then we have all the rest of the other ones. So these are all the complete ones. We got birthday. We have Jay, like his back to school, anything like his school stuff, his childcare. We have the the dog and my hamster. So overall pets, of course. And then Halloween. We have me and my honey, which there's a right way to this, otherwise it's upside down. Me and my honey. We have Christmas. There's really nothing like Christmassy except I just love winter. And then we have denim for clothes. And then we have our snack. So this one is groceries. And then this one is the snack one, because there is a difference. And then we have our wedding. Whenever me and my fiance go and buy our wedding stuff, or like when we go out to eat for our wedding or our honeymoon, any money for that's going to be in here. Because you see it says I do. And then it says from this day forward to have love. I love you. I love this, you guys. So again, this is probably the end of the video. But yeah, I want you guys to see the finishing products and all of these. So that's it, guys. Thank you.